Hi, this is Mr. Wigdahl, and welcome to another lesson on fractions. This time I'm going to show you a little bit about making equivalent fractions and then kind of working backwards to figure out equivalent fractions. So, equivalent fractions. Let's spell that out. E-Q-U-I-V-A-L-E-N-T, equivalent fractions. Okay, so let's start out with a really simple example. Making equivalent fractions. Let's say you're given 1/2 and somebody says, hey, what's an equivalent fraction with 1/2 or equivalent to 1/2? This is a very simple process. You're going to take the numerator, which in this case is a 1, and the denominator, which in this case is a 2, and multiply them by the same number on bottom and on top. So what's an easy multiplication problem? Let's just go with 2. Keep it simple. 1 times 2. Let's put a little equal sign in here to show they're going to be equivalent. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And so we end up with, we kind of pretend that these, kind of take this out of it. We have 1/2 and 2/4. Those are equivalent fractions. We could keep doing it. We could multiply this times 2, and we get 4/8, 1/2, 2/4, 4/8. They're all equivalent. Now, let's say you're given a problem and it says, 3/4 is equal to 6, and then you don't know this number. Someone says 3/4 is equivalent to 6 what? You don't have a denominator over here. Well, now you got to work backwards. And you think in your mind, we're going from 3 to 6. We know we have to use multiplication or division, depending on which way we're working. In this case, multiplication, because 6 is bigger than 3. What times 3 is 6? And if you count by your 3's, it's going to take you 2 to get to 6. So 3 times 2 is 6. Now, just like up here, multiply times 2 on top and times 2 on the bottom. So if I multiply times 2 up here, then I got to multiply times 2 on the bottom. 4 times 2 is 8. 3/4 is equivalent to 6/8. All right, let's try another one. Let's say I have 6/10, and that is equivalent to, we don't know, 5ths. In this case, you're not given a numerator on this side. Well, now I got to work backwards, and I say, how do I get from 10 to 5? Remember, I can use multiplication or division. And over here, we know it's going to be division because we're going from 10 down to 5. 10 divided by what is 5? 10 divided by 2 is 5. If I divide it by 2 on the bottom, then I sure better divide by 2 on the top. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 6/10 is equivalent to 3/5. Let me show you that just in case you don't believe me. Boy, what's an easy one to show it with? I can probably try it with 10ths and 5ths. Let's take a rectangle and a rectangle. You're going to have to trust me that those are about the same size. Let's divide them in half. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Let's see. 6/10, 3/5. Let's do it. So let's do something different here. I'm going to use this one over here. 1/2. Okay, so focus with me. Didn't plan this very good. Let's take this one and let's draw it out down here. Okay, 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. Here's halves. Here's fourths. Okay. Now we're saying we got 1/2. If we shade in our 1/2, there's 1/2, right? Half of the rectangle. And now let's shade in 2/4. There's 1/4 and 2/4. 1/4 and 2/4. So there's 2/4 and 1/2, and look, they are the same amount of the rectangle. That's what equivalent means. They're the same part of the whole. So it would work the exact same way if I drew rectangles for 3/4 and 6/8 or 6/10 and 3/5. They're always going to be equivalent. So there you go. Thanks for watching. That's equivalent fractions. I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck doing your own. There's a little drawing for you. Have a great day. Thanks.